Did you know your amygdala, the part of your brain responsible for processing emotions, reacts to rejection the same way it does to physical pain? That's right. The pain of heartbreak isn't just in your head. A 2011 study from the University of Michigan revealed that the same areas of the brain that process physical pain, such as the anterior cingulate cortex and the insula, also process the emotional pain caused by social rejection. So, if you've ever felt like a breakup physically hurt, you're not imagining things. It's real. Think about a time when you hurt yourself physically. Maybe you touched something hot or stubbed your toe. Your instinct was to pull away, right? Now imagine you've touched something that gives you a mild electric shock. Would you keep holding on to it? Of course not. You'd let go immediately to avoid more pain. But for some reason, when it comes to emotional pain, like the pain of rejection, we don't always react the same way. We hold on to it, replaying memories, stalking their social media, or hoping for a text that never comes. This behavior prolongs the hurt, much like keeping your hand on that electric shock. Why do we do this? Well, it's partly biological. Your brain craves connection. The reward system, which includes the release of dopamine, lights up during relationships. When that connection is severed, your brain goes into withdrawal, craving the person who's left, much like it craves sugar or caffeine. But here's the hard truth. Clinging to the past only delays your healing. Let's try a quick exercise. Think about a really embarrassing moment in your life. Something that still makes you cringe. Maybe it was a presentation you messed up or a text you accidentally sent to the wrong person. Notice how your brain immediately wants to push that memory away. It's uncomfortable, isn't it? That small pain reminds us how much we try to avoid discomfort. You should treat emotional pain the same way. When you feel the sting of rejection, instead of holding on to it, acknowledge it and then move forward. Now let's talk about breakups specifically. Imagine someone who's been blocked by their ex. They can't contact them anymore. But instead of accepting this as a clear boundary, they keep hoping, keep replaying the relationship in their head, imagining different outcomes. But the truth is, if someone has been crystal clear that they don't want you in their life, continuing to chase them only tortures yourself. Think about this. Your past doesn't define your future. Imagine your future self looking back on this time, realizing it was just a stepping stone to something better. It's time to reframe rejection. It's not the end, it's a redirection. In fact, a study showed that 98% of people who went through a breakup reported experiencing significant personal growth within 2 years. That's almost everyone. Rejection isn't about your worth. It's often about the other person's capacity. So, how do you heal? Let's go through 3 practical steps that are backed by science. Step 1. Detach physically and mentally. One of the most effective ways to stop hurting is to go no contact with the person who rejected you. It might feel harsh, but it's crucial. Every time you interact with them or even check their social media, your brain gets a small hit of dopamine, keeping you hooked. Instead, write your thoughts in a journal. Studies show that journaling helps process emotions, reducing stress and anxiety. Step 2. Focus on your circle. Rejection can make you feel isolated, but you're not alone. Turn to your friends and family. A 2015 study published in Psychological Science found that close social connections not only help us cope with rejection, but also speed up emotional recovery. Make plans, reconnect with old friends, or spend time with loved ones. Step 3. Replace the void with growth. When you lose someone, there's a gap in your life. Fill that gap with something positive. Take up a hobby you've always wanted to try, start exercising, or dive into a new project. Physical activity, for instance, has been shown to boost serotonin levels, which improves mood and builds resilience. A study in Frontiers in Psychology highlighted how consistent physical exercise creates long-term emotional benefits. Here's another brain exercise. Picture your future self in 5 years. Imagine how much stronger, happier, and more fulfilled you'll be. Now think about the pain you're feeling today. It'll feel small and insignificant compared to the amazing experiences and relationships you'll build in the future. Rejection doesn't define you. It's an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to redirect your energy towards something better. You deserve to be happy, and happiness begins when you decide to stop suffering. If this message resonated with you, take a deep breath and commit to letting go of the pain. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. And if you want more science-backed tips to navigate life and relationships, subscribe to Beyond the Basics and join our growing community. Together, we'll turn rejection into resilience.